Sports City Chicago is a way to really tap into what an athlete went through, struggles growing up, challenges they had to overcome.
I basically started football when I was about 6 years old. And, my father, being from Ghana, West Africa, really wanted me to play soccer. I remember just going to the game when I was about 6 years old, like, wow, one day I have to be doing this.
When I think of a sports show, I think of statistics. I think of what to expect for the next game. So it's really cool because you get to see, what they're going through in their everyday life.
My parents were like, you know what, we want to enroll you into, a private school. And I'm like, man, a private school? I'm like, none of my buddies are going to be able to go there. So I was going through some difficult times.
And how soon was it during that senior year that some colleges actually took notice of you?
I rushed for 1,800 yards, 33 touchdowns.
Just 33 touchdowns.
97 carries. And I started to get a lot of buzz and a lot of attention from the NFL.
They only see the guy who's the NFL player. They don't realize that, he grew up one of the smaller kids, was a running back and had to change his life.
I started getting calls in the second round from different organizations saying, we're trying to draft you, but everybody basically in the war room has to be on the same page before you get drafted. So
I think it's a great avenue where you can talk to an athlete and learn a lot more than just what you saw in a box score.
Finally, the Bears called me and they said, you know what, we want to draft you. We really like your athletic ability. You know what, this is great, this is wonderful. Finally, somebody wants me to run football for the organization. And they were like, well, we want you to kind of come in as a defensive back. And I'm like, defensive back? I'm like, you saw the resume.
I've never seen a show like this, especially centralized in Chicago. I think it appeals to everyone too. It's not going to appeal to just sports fans. I think it's going to reach a whole nother audience.